We're also joined by Chairperson of the Media and Publicity Department of the Congress Party, Pawan Khera. Pawan Khera, thank you so much for being part of this broadcast. You were part of the press conference today, sir. The Congress has finally announced Tejashwi Yadav as the CM face. Many believe that this is too late and that the Congress Party was reluctant to do it. What would your response be?
Well, why is it too late, considering that the NDA is yet to announce who the Chief Ministerial face will be? Why is it late? I want to ask you.
But they're constantly talking about Nitish Kumar they're fighting against
talking about Nitish Kumar is like the way they were talking about Eknath Shinde before the Maharashtra elections. Where is Eknath Shinde today? Okay. In fact, Mr. Amit Shah last week clearly announced in Patna that the MLAs the legislators will decide who the Chief Minister will be. Now, that clearly tells you that they are not announcing Nitish Kumar as the Chief Ministerial candidate of the NDA. In fact, we challenge them. In the next 24, 48, 72 hours, Mr. Amit Shah, since Prime Minister and Amit Shah both are going to be in Bihar, why don't you announce that Nitish Kumar will be our Chief Ministerial candidate, or he will not be then who will be? We have announced. Now the ball is in their court. People of Bihar need to know. It's their right to know.
Okay. But Mr. Khera, was the Congress a little reluctant because considering that it could also be part of your strategy, you probably wanted, to widen your pool of voters, you wanted a little bit of EBC, OBC voters. Was that also a concern that when you project a dominant OBC leader as the CM face, it might impact your prospects?
I don't know where this is coming from because I've been hearing this question for the last month or so. Who will be the Chief Minister? Now you have the answer. And the question needs to be asked to Amit Shah. Why delay? I don't think there was any delay. Politics is all about timing. Every decision needs to be taken at the right time.
The nomination of the first phase has ended, so clearly there was some delay, isn't it? Because the nominations, the withdrawal date has gone by.
Considering, I repeat, Vasudha, considering NDA is not yet announced.
Okay.
So we are definitely, there is no delay on our part.
Okay. So there are many questions also being asked on the absence of Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge from a PC that endorses the alliance's CM face. Mr. Khera, this is a very important state, 40 Lok Sabha seats. That looked quite awkward. The fact that Rahul Gandhi did a whole 18-day campaign there and for the most important press conference, he was not there. Was it part of your strategy? How would you respond to people who say that he's missing?
Okay, I take your question and I respond to it with a question. Was Mr. Lalu Yadav there? No. So this is the state leadership and one of our senior most leaders, Ashok Gehlot ji was there. All of us were there. And this was to do with announcing the Chief Ministerial face. Therefore, the backdrop had only one face and all of us had our symbols on the backdrop, as you saw. And 3 hours I saw in the morning, your channel included, oh, there is no Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is not going with the Chief Minister of Bihar, for God's sake. It is Tejashwi Yadav. So therefore, it was Tejashwi Yadav's face all over the hall.
But sir, the fact that there could be allegations that Rahul Gandhi doesn't seem to be following up on a lot of campaign issue that he only picks up, wouldn't that be detrimental to your own prospects? He does a yatra and then he disappears for even a short time. Wouldn't that be impacting your prospects because politics is seen as a full-time job now?
Well, every year or 2 years, Mr. Modi comes up with a slogan. Stand up India, sit down India, skill India, smart India, not so smart India. Does he follow up on any of those slogans? Well, we start our campaigns. The rest of the party takes them forward. Obviously, the leader is not expected to now continue only talking about one issue. He has triggered a debate. He has triggered a massive campaign, which is, I would say, global in nature. The entire world is talking about vote chori, and I'm glad we are all talking about vote chori. It is an important issue. And all other issues that we will raise in the days to come would somehow or the other be linked with vote chori, because the kind of confidence this government gets, the ruling party gets, the BJP gets, by getting away, not delivering on any of their promises, is vote chori. They're so confident that they'll churao votes and again come back to power. They don't need to give jobs. They don't need to give pensions. They don't need to give ration. They don't need to give women's safety, nothing at all.
Right. But Mr. Khera, what about the dozen odd seats where these friendly fights are happening? Because we did saw the announcement of the CM face, but there was no consensus on what's going to happen to these seats. And this is particularly important because last time the victory margins were quite low and even one seat matters now.
Vasudha, there are seats which have their very typical local dynamics. Considering those dynamics, there have been decisions taken unanimously that a friendly fight would be the best to defeat the rival. Whenever you want, we can have a chat seat-wise. So these decisions are taken with absolute clear analysis of what equations are working on which seat. And that's how these decisions are taken. And it's not the first time it's happening. It has happened in several states where we have formed the governments.
Right. My last question to you, sir. Does it look like the MGB peaked too early because there was so much clamor over the activities that Rahul Gandhi did, and of course Tejashwi Yadav followed it up with his own yatra. But now it looks like you're starting from a point all over again. Because I do believe that in the last few days, Rahul Gandhi could have spent some more time in Bihar to at least get the campaign registered, isn't it? I mean, tell me objectively, as you're a student of politics. Tell me, I mean, at least a little bit more he could have spent.
Vasudha, I find it so amusing. In the same breath, sometimes you say, oh, you're too late. Sometimes you say, oh, you're too early. No, there is absolutely a right time to raise an issue, right time to withdraw, right time to take it down and then come up again with something else, the next decision. So, as I said, politics is all about the right time. Unfortunately, the media sometimes says, oh, you were very late in declaring Tejashwi's name. Oh, you were very early in taking out the yatra. Please make up your mind. Were we early? Were we late?
Okay. But Mr. Khera, what can we expect in the coming days? Do you think Rahul Gandhi will also be part of joint yatras? Will there be joint rallies? Because the PM is going to be on a blistering campaign from Begusarai to West Champaran to, he's going to Samastipur tomorrow. What is it from the Congress side that we can expect?
Well, that saves a hug for Trump, which is good for Trump. But, all of our leaders will be campaigning. Mr. Kharge, Rahul ji, all of them will be campaigning, of course. And whether there'll be a joint campaign or not, of course, there will be joint campaigns also. And you'll see in days to come, you'll see a lot of our campaign.